What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Torque Spec Garage. You already know we're working on another Toyota today. Today I got a how-to video coming at you on how to change the oil on a 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. This will be the same, I believe, for the years 2019 through 2025 probably. But I'm going to try to make this a really quick, simple, easy tutorial to follow. Normally I do a lot of like video and steps that aren't really necessary, so I'm going to try to cut some of that out and just give you guys straight to the point. Bink, bink, bink. This is what we do. So let's get right to it. All right, guys, here's everything you'll need to do the oil change. You need a drain pan, some ramps. I have a 3/8 ratchet, a 10mm socket, a 14mm socket, a new OEM filter. You can pick these up at Walmart. Part number 90915YZZN1. 4.6 quarts of an OW16 oil. We went with the Mobile One, and an oil filter wrench. All right, guys, the first thing you want to do is take out the 4 10mm that hold on this little access cover, and that'll give you access to your drain plug and your oil filter. All right, guys, so once you get that cover off, like I said, here's your drain pan, here's your drain plug. I already broke this one loose, it's 14mm. So just pull that out, make sure your drain pan's underneath here. Just let all that drain out. Get your plug put back in, and then your filter's right over here on the other side, and we'll get that off in just a second. All right, so all the oil finished draining out. Got my plug put back in, torqued down to 30 foot-pounds. And next, like I said, here's your filter. Just spin it counterclockwise, let it drain a little bit, and then you can pull it right off. All right, guys, just like I said, break it loose, let it drain a little bit so you don't spill oil everywhere. And then this just spins right off counterclockwise. All right, guys, then once you get your filter off, you just want to make sure you clean the sealing surface really good for the next O-ring to seat properly. And just make sure the old one from the filter doesn't stay on here so you don't double it up or it will leak. So just make sure you clean that up really good. We'll get this new filter put on here. All right, guys, so I went ahead and pre-filled my filter. A lot of people tell you don't have to do this. I just believe it's an easier startup on the car. So I just fill it up about halfway. So we'll get this put on here. All right, guys, so I got the new filter threaded on here. I'd usually just hand tighten it to where it first gets pretty snug, and then I just give it an extra quarter turn. So you don't have to over tighten these. You know, the heat will make the O-ring seal on its own, but you do want to make sure you give it a good oomph so it doesn't leak. All right, guys, so we got everything down low buttoned up. Now we're here up top. Here's your oil cap. Just take it off. And this calls for 4.5 quarts. So we'll get this thing filled up, and then we'll show you how to reset the maintenance light. All right, guys, and like I said, just come up here, get you a funnel, and just carefully fill it up. And that's all there is to it, guys. Like I said, quick and easy. Save yourself some money. Do it yourself. Easy breezy. All right, guys, and to check if you're good on your oil level, here's your dipstick right here in the center of the engine. Just want to pull it out and make sure you're up to the second dot, which we are dead on it. All right, and then that's it for the really mechanical part of it. Now we just got to get in here and reset the oil light. All right, guys, and lastly, to get to your oil light, you just want to scroll over using the little arrows here to settings. Go in there, scroll all the way down to vehicle settings. Scheduled maintenance, hit OK. Reset data, yes. Reset complete. And that's all there is to it, guys. All right, guys, and that's going to do it for another video here on Torque Spec Garage. Like I said, super simple, super easy, very quick. Probably took 15 minutes total. So save yourself some money and do this preventative maintenance stuff yourself. And as always, if you have any questions, you know, leave them in the comments. I'll help you any way you need or any way I can. But that's going to do it for another video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Later.